Good morning all और welcome here to the Stock Room Live, where we discuss company insights, a news bulletin by Indra Securities. मैं हूं सीए श्रुतम मोगरा और मैं आप सभी को प्रीवियस ट्रेडिंग डे के मार्केट आवर्स के दौरान और पोस्ट मार्केट आवर्स के दौरान जो भी कंपनीज ने एक्सचेंजेस को अनाउंसमेंट्स दिए हैं उसके बारे में एक वन लाइनर छोटी सी समरी बताऊंगा ताकि आप मार्केट के लिए बेटर प्रिपेयर्ड रहे. So let's begin with the announcements on the 17th of the April. Acquisition. ITC to acquire 100% of Shrestha Natural Bioproducts for rupees 473 crores, plans to acquire 73% of Mother Sparsh Baby Care over 2 to 3 years, approx for 81 crores. Adani Ports and Special Economic Zone acquisition of NQXT Australia with a capacity of 50 MTPA aims for a $400 million EBITDA within 4 years, targeting 1 billion tons per annum by 2030. Astral acquires 100% of Al Aziz for rupees 33 crores. Al Aziz reported FY25 sales of 515 million and EBITDA of rupees 97 million. Now moving towards capacity expansions or new ventures, Exide Industry invests rupees 300 crores in EESL, totaling rupees 3602 crore while maintaining 100% ownership. Power Grid Raipur Pool Dhamatri transmission commissioned on 26 March 2025, boosting transmission capacity for the region. Mahindra Life Space developers launching Mahindra New Haven project on 17th April 2025 in Bangalore South, registered with RERA. Refex Industries Refex Green Mobility expands from 24 to nearly 1300 EVs, driving the electric vehicle revolution. Intellect Design Arena Intellect AI launches Magic Placement, leveraging AI for efficient policy comparisons. KP Energy commissions 23.1 megawatt wind capacity with 11 WTGs, enhancing renewable energy output. Sigachi Industries receive environmental clearance on April 16, 2025 for Dahej SEZ facility with a production capacity of 3,120 metric ton per month. Now moving towards some delisting informations, RRB Semiconductor, the company withdrew approval for 1.35 crore equity shares due to regulatory issues. Now moving towards financial results, Wipro Q4 IT service revenue declined 0.8% QOQ and 2.3% YOY. EBITDA margins at 17.5% expanded by 1.1% YOY. Net income grew by 19% YOY. Geo Financial Services and FY25 reported total income of rupees 2,079 crore, up by 12% YOY. Pre-provisioning operating profit was rupees 1,594 crore with a PAT of rupees 1,613 crore. Q4 total income was 518 crore, up by 24% YOY. HDFC Asset Management Company net profit soared to rupees 24,609 million, a 26% increase YOY. Revenue from operation rose 35% YOY to rupees 34,980 million. Operating profit grew 43% to rupees 27,261 million. HDFC Life Insurance Company reports 18% APE growth YOY with rupees 18 billion PAT and 15% AUM growth. Now moving towards fundraising activities, Paisalo Digital plans to raise rupees 27,000 million via equity shares and other securities. IDFC First Bank raised rupees 7,500 crore with rupees 4,876 crore to Current C Investment BV and rupees 2,624 crores to ADIA Capital. Capital adequacy increases from 16.1% to 18.9%. Now moving towards some incidents that have been reported, Butterfly Gandhimati ordered to pay rupees 18,334 for alleged product malfunction. Ease My Trip denies association with Mahadev betting app, cooperates with ED. Now moving towards joint venture or collaboration, Sangam India forms a joint venture with GSIPL to kickstart denim manufacturing in Orissa. Tata Consultancy Services partners with Vianai to supercharge decision intelligence using the HERA platform, delivering real-time AI insights. Zydus Life Science, Zydus Medtech is set to market groundbreaking TAVI technology in India and Europe, aiming for a slice of the $6 billion global market. Next up are some merger and spin-off informations. ABB India plans to spin off its robotic division with a listing anticipated in Q2 26. Projected 24 revenue is $2.3 billion and an impressive 12% EBITDA margin. Name change information, Morpin Laboratories has rebranded to Morpin Medipat Limited as of April 17, 2025. Moving towards open offers or takeovers, Zydus Life Sciences planned to acquire 90% of Amplitude Surgical by tendering 2.24 million shares from shareholders. Now, order win information. Suzlon Energy has secured a 100 megawatt wind power order from Sunshore Energy featuring 48 WTGs with 2.1 megawatt capacity. Railtel Corporation of India, Railtel Corp secured a work order worth rupees 19.84 crore from Managed Cloud Services for 3 years, transforming digital infrastructures. Now, some other important announcements. Piccadilly Agro Industries Indri Single Malt Whisky shined at the Icons of Whisky Award 25, winning 3 highly commended accolades, including Master Distilleries of the Year. Root Mobile Mark James Reed takes the helm as chairman, and Jan Van joins as additional director effective April 17, 2025. Motherson Sumi Wiring India achieved an IND A+1 rating for 6,000 million INR working capital, highlighting its robust stance in automotive sector. L&T Technology Services proudly received an ESG rating of CRISIL ESG 68 from CRISIL, showcasing strong performance on the ESG parameters. Right issues. Lloyds Engineering Works, the board approved a right issue of 30.85 crore equity shares amounting to rupees 1050 crores at 32 per share. Record date is April 28, 2025. Finally, moving towards the USFDA or Pharma Regulatory Information, Cipla USFDA classified inspection as voluntary action indicated. Lupin received EIR from USFDA for its injectable facility in Nagpur. Inspection conducted from June 10 to 13, 2024. Alembic Pharmaceutical received USFDA approval for a tablet 200 mg, market size estimated at $32 million. Now moving towards the announcement on the 18th of the April. Acquisition. Asian Energy Services acquired Cooper Group 100% for US dollar 9.25 million. Cooper turnover was $68 million in 2024. HG Infra Engineering invested in subsidiaries with significant capital. UVSE Project 3 rupees 1.4 crores, 13 rupees 1 crore and 14 rupees 88 lakhs. Sky Gold and Diamond Limited plans to issue 61.2 lakh equity shares at 369 each to acquire Ghana and Gold Private Limited and proposed divestment of Sitar Gold. Now moving towards capacity expansions or new ventures, Dynamatic Technologies inaugurated the D328 Eco assembly line, enhancing capabilities. JSW Italy secures a pound 33 million grant from rail mill expansion, doubling the capacity. Ethos Limited incorporated Ficus Trading LLC in Dubai with AED 3 lakh initial capital. Electronic Smart India opened a new multi-brand Bajaj store electronics on April 18, 2025 in Telangana, covering 6,000 square feet. Now next up are some financial results information. Mastek Q4 FY25 revenue grew by 16% YOY, EBITDA by 11% YOY, EBITDA margin at 15%, PAT fell 14.4% QOQ, but up 2% YOY. Jio Financial Services consolidated total income rose to rupees 2,079 crores, up 12% YOY and 3% QOQ. EBITDA grew to rupees 1,594 crores, up by 4% YOY. PAT stand at rupees 1,613 crores, slightly up from rupees 1,605 crores YOY. Avental board meeting on April 26, 2025 to approve audited financial results of FY ending FY ending 31st March 2025. Network 18 Media and Investment Q4 FY25 revenue at rupees 522 crores, down 2.5% YOY, up 10% QOQ. EBITDA at rupees 13 crores, down 68% YOY and 27% QOQ. PAT at negative 69 crores compared to negative 31 crores YOY. Just Dial reported 7% revenue growth YOY. EBITDA increased 21.9% YOY with margins up 363 BPS and PAT grew 36% YOY. Now some incidents that have been reported. JK Paper, the strike at unit CFTRL called off on 17th April 2025. Workers resumed duties as scheduled. Next up are some joint venture or collaboration announcements. National Fertilizers announces a joint venture of a new ammonia urea complex at Assam. Completion time estimated at 48 months with an 18% shareholding in the venture. Now, next up is merger and spin-off information. Aster DM CCI approved the merger between Aster DM Healthcare and Quality Care India. The merged entity will manage 38 hospitals with 150 plus beds, aiming for 13,300 beds by FY27. Next is order win. PSP project received a work order worth rupees 107 crore for BIFC 2 building to be completed in 24 months. Moving towards other important announcements, Mahindra & Mahindra Financial Services achieved IND AAA stable India IND A+1 rating for the bank loans of INR 6.5 lakh million. Mufin Green Finance Credits rating upgraded to acute A negative stable. Finally, on the USFDA or the pharma regulatory announcements, JB Chemicals and Pharmaceutical received a USFDA approval for a tablet of with 5 mg and 10 mg power. MCure Pharmaceutical received USFDA EIRs with VAI classification. Now moving towards the announcement made on the 19th of the April, starting with acquisition, Cosmofirst is set to acquire small animal clinic to boost their pet care division with expected completion by May 15, 2025. NIIT is making moves. They are acquiring 1.9 million equity shares to gain 100% of the IFBI, strengthening their portfolio. Devyani International will meet to discuss acquiring a controlling stake in Skygate Hospitality. Sky Gold and Diamond is enhancing its product portfolio. They are acquiring Ghana and Gold for rupees 225 crore through a 100% share swap. Moving towards capacity expansion or new venture announcement, Craftsman Automation Company commenced commercial operation of a new plant in Coimbatore on 19th April 2025. Next is delisting information. Tinna Rubber and Infrastructure to delist from CSC and buyback 1,45,000 shares at rupees 400 each. Next is financial results. Yes Bank FY25 net profit sourced to INR 2,406 crore, a staggering 92% increase YOY. Q4 FY25 net profit reaches INR 738 crore, up by 63% YOY and 21% QOQ. NIM hits 2.5%. Non-interest income for FY25 stand at rupees 5857 crore, up by 15% YOY. Anand Rathi Wealth Q4 FY25 revenue surges to 22% YOY to INR 241 crores. PAT climbs 30% YOY to INR 74 crores. FY25 revenue boosts 30% YOY to INR 981 crores. PAT increases 33% YOY to INR 301 crore and an impressive EBITDA of margin of 31%. Now finally coming up on the last announcement for the day, for the 19th of April, that is name change. Haranba Industries statutory auditors changed their names to Natwarlal Vyapari and Company Limited. Now finally moving upon the announcements that were made yesterday, that is 20th of the April. From that acquisition, Sudarshan Chemical Industry, CRISIL reaffirmed CRISIL A+1 rating for Sudarshan's 50 crore commercial paper. The company just acquired back for a whooping euro 127.5 million, with the acquisition revenue grew 12% YOY to rupees 1996 crore and PAT rose to rupees 60 crores. Now moving towards the capacity expansion or new venture, Shree Cement commissioned 3.4 MTPA clinker grinding unit at Raipur. Financial results, Bharat Heavy Electricals reported rupees 27,350 crore revenue, showcasing a remarkable 19% growth YOY. Order inflow surged to rupees 92,534. Finally, moving towards the fundraising activities, Viaco and the board of directors will meet on April 23, 2025 to discuss raising funds through equity shares or eligible securities. That is it from our side, and for the whole detailed document, please check the link in description below. And for such updates, please follow us on the social media handles. Thank you and have a great trading day.